Sank Kingdom had no intention of retaliating against the Alliance, but you staged an attack and destroyed the kingdom anyway, when at the time many countries opposed the expanding military powers of the United Earth Sphere Alliance. The Sank Kingdom was only one of those opposed. You declared that you could eliminate the cause of the retaliation by sweeping away the royal family, since it had an influence on the neighboring countries. You personally led the attack.
Peacecraft.
May you rest in peace, the betrayed and outraged Milliardo Peacecraft.
Learn about Oz. Is it possible that I don't understand Mr. Trays? That just couldn't be.
Captain, 2 carriers from the 505 support troops are trying to establish contact with us.
What type of carriers?
Ares from our own forces.
Contact approved.
This is Big Nose. Please begin communication.
Hold on. Just which base did those carriers come from?
From the New Edwards base.
You fools! Those are enemies!
The other carrier is headed for this mothership.
Then shoot it down!
I'm starting to run out of fuel. This carrier wouldn't cause too much of an explosion, so I'm going to have to exit on the mobile suit.
It's a Gundam! A Gundam is on the ship!
What? On the ship? Fight him with the Leos!
Leos have been destroyed!
What is your problem? Throw him into the sea and get him with the cancer! Where's Mr. Trays' ship?
It sailed away from the rest of the fleet.
Good.
Must be this one. It's a Gundam! This one has come out of the carrier that went down!
It what?
The Gundam on the ship has destroyed the bridge!
70% of our Leos have been destroyed.
Can't we use the Ares?
No, sir. All of our elevators will be targeted.
Why now on this happy day of our new beginning?
Lieutenant Colonel Lady An, Gundam's still attacking on the ship.
I told you already, throw him in the sea. There's no need to inform me of his every move. You just follow my orders.
Right. Yes, ma'am.
Gundam's on the takeoff catapult line.
Good. Get a Leo on the catapult and shoot that Gundam into the sea.
Power preparations.
Complete. With this advanced mobile option, it should move like an Ares.
Just as long as I can shoot down that other Gundam. And that Gundam's attacking Mr. Trays' ship, well, not for much longer.
Destination reached. Here I go, Nataku. Huh?
Don't be so sure of yourself, Gundam. You're not getting one step closer to that ship!
Nobody can stop me, even you.
much resistance. But it's game over now. You die!
Stupid move. Getting emotional. Step aside. You can see for yourself that you'll never beat me.
I never knew Gundams were so powerful. I want him dead. Huh? Mr. Trace?
Looks like your superior wants to fight with me. Fine by me. I'll stop him in his tracks.
Mr. Trace, it's dangerous. Get away from here.
Lydion? Leave him to me.
But Mr. Trace...
So you're Trace. You better be my guy. I'll gladly accept. My name is Wu Fei.
I'm Trey's Kushranada. The duel is mine.
Kill me.
It was a good fight.
If you don't kill me right now, I'll keep on coming back until I get you, Trace.
That sounds interesting. I hope we can battle again.
Mr. Trace, how come you let that Gundam pilot make his escape?
He's the pilot of one of those mobile suits. Therefore, I thought it would only be fair for me to give him another chance. It was honorable of him to get off the mobile suit and duel with me. I respect that in him, and I can see why he makes such a good Gundam pilot. Next time, we'll have to fight using his specialty, the mobile suits.
But Mr. Trace...
Did that guy actually accomplish his mission? Hey you! Can you hear me? I understand. Let's just drop it.
The United Earth-Sphere Alliance collapses, and the world heads down a path to chaos. With all their might, Hiro and Duo must continue to battle Oz, the reason behind this chaos. While this is happening, Zex heads for Sank Kingdom with his Tallgeese to reclaim the hometown of the Peacecrafts. But Tallgeese is an extremely dangerous mobile suit. Next on Gundam Wing Episode 9, Portrait of a Ruined Country.
The attacks by the 5 Gundams sent out by the space colonies reflected their retaliatory intentions. The Gundam's target is Oz, who had masked its identity within the mobile suit troops of the Alliance military. The Gundams had a number of missions to attack Oz. The year is after Colony 195. Oz has finally taken center stage. With an army of elite soldiers at his command, Treize Khushrenada carries out his plans to destroy the Alliance military. The battle between the mobile suits sent to Earth and Oz causes the Earth to shudder violently.
It's all up to you now. Go for it, Hugh.
He's got a 10% chance of success, but that guy could do it for sure.
What a mission. I failed. I totally failed! Portrait of a Ruined Country.
Thanks to the lightning count, we were able to keep the town from being demolished.
The Alliance is likely regrouping their remaining force following the unexpected attack. We'll use this base as our headquarters for subsequent fights.
The beauty of these towns doesn't change no matter who rules.
Knowing Oz's objective isn't to rule, it's to free countries from the United Earthsphere Alliance's stranglehold.
Currently, you mean?
This might be somewhat unnatural coming from me, but I believe that due respect should be given to Oz for allowing countries a second chance to correct the mistake of forming the Alliance in the first place.
The mobile suit carrier from Victoria Base is about to arrive, sir.
They're here. So glad to see you.
I've returned, Lieutenant.
You need to rest.
Are you all right?
Lieutenant Otto shouldn't even be standing. His ribs are broken and he has internal injuries.
Keep it to yourself. Lieutenant Sex, this tall geese you've been waiting for is one vicious suit. Speed applied by the Verniers allows it to reach more than 3 times that of the Ares. We were unable to determine its maximum speed. I passed out during the trials.
You were the test pilot?
The tall geese is not a suit that can be controlled by just anyone, excluding you, sir.
Aren't you overrating my skills?
No, I trust your abilities.
All right, I'll be using this right away. I'm sorry for all the trouble. Take him to the medical room.
Sir.
Knowing, have have the mobile suit troops ready to leave at once. We'll head for the Sank Kingdom base of the United Earthsphere Alliance.
Sank Kingdom?
We're freeing them from the Alliance. Any objections to this mission?
No, Lieutenant.
I'm going on the talkies.
Without even a test ride? Isn't that dangerous?
Don't worry, I'll be taking it easy. But you know I'm willing to take my chances with this mobile suit.
Sank Kingdom. Zex's hometown.
Hiro! Hey! Nice shot, Hiro!
Amazing, duo! Great job!
Hey, wave back to them or something. They're cheering for us, superstar. So, this is where you went. You know, that's pretty smart. Changing schools when you gotta move on. And after all, it's natural for people our age to be in school.
What's the idea?
I'm just trying to act normal.
You stand out.
You wouldn't be as suspicious if you acted natural instead of being so secretive. Why don't you just chill out a bit and have some fun as a student?
Leave me alone.
And stay out of your way, right? The two of us are going after the same thing here. You can't hide it from me. I can see it in your eyes as plain as day, pal. What do you say the first one to destroy that ship wins? Hey, that's...
Relina.
I found you, Hiro.
Hiro, I wanted to see you.
Well, she's not your average chick wanting to see the guy trying to kill her.
3 mobile suit carriers, 7 escort planes headed this way. All Oz troops.
What's going on? What are the Oz troops trying to pull here?
The suits have been released.
Keep the assault centralized. We just need to take over the main facilities.
Following the coup d'etat by Oz, the Earthsphere Alliance military enters a state of confusion. Alliance military soldiers remain confined in their respective bases without an understanding of what in fact is happening. The Earthsphere Alliance was initially formed to handle disputes between the countries. However, with its expansion in military power, the Alliance soon took over governments with militaristic control. Oz was now planning to free the many countries that were forced into the Alliance in this manner. However, the increase in the Alliance's military power was a direct result of the mobile suits provided by Oz. As such, there were many countries that questioned Oz's activities, noting that after the coup d'etat, military control would continue and that conditions would remain the same. Except now, the ruler would be Oz.
All mobile suits have left the carriers.
Then I'll leave as well.
I'll be backing you up. Concentrate only on achieving your mission, Lieutenant Zex.
I'm totally focused.
We'll lure the ground troops away, but a few will probably be flying toward you.
Don't worry. If our data's right, I should be able to outrun them.
Good luck.
The mobility of this heavy suit depends on the Vernier output. It's gonna be tough. This is gonna take a lot of effort! But I can't falter now with the Sank Kingdom right in front of my eyes.
Take over the runway on the east side.
This speed is deadly! I could get away by increasing the output. Then why? Why am I hesitating?
Transmission from Oz, sir.
What?
Disarm your weapons and surrender. We have no wish to continue this battle.
You're
the ones that attacked, so you should be the ones who are retreating! Stand by to fire laser cannons, sir!
Headquarters didn't mention those lasers.
Retreat! Damn lasers!
Noi, order all units to withdraw from here at once.
I had no idea they had this much firepower, but we're still in the fight.
No, we should leave the battle for now and regroup. Everyone withdraw to where we landed the carriers.
Yes, sir.
Why am I acting like such a coward? I could defeat them with this talkies. I could ignore the lasers and destroy their headquarters.
Lieutenant!
I've mastered numerous mobile suits in the past, so why? What am I afraid of? I'll die if I keep going. This mobile suit is capable of defeating any enemy it faces, but it does have one weak point. The pilot is a human being. Is this the end?
Lady, won't you join me?
Mr. Trey's, what would you suggest for our next target?
Let's just continue fighting and winning.
Shall I interpret that as meaning we should conquer the Earth sphere?
That would be plenty. Oz would then be hated. It'd become the target for the entire world.
What are you saying?
Those that are hated must remain strong. It'd be the perfect motivation for Oz.
What if something happens? Master Catra, if anything were to happen to you, how would we possibly explain it to your father in the colonies?
Don't you have any confidence at all in us, Master?
No, it's nothing like that at all.
Our sole purpose is to protect you, sir.
Do you understand this? Master Catra!
Yeah.
Right. That's enough.
Captain Rashid, we're just trying to...
Master Catra has given us his word that he won't leave on his own anymore.
Yeah, I promise.
Go on. There's no time to be standing around. Load up the weapons on your mobile suits or something.
Thanks, Rashid.
I'm very upset with you myself. Don't forget it.
Right.
So, how was it?
There were 5 suits in all. I'm pretty sure that they're all called Gundams.
They're all Gundams?
They're violent and dangerous, but they're all really nice guys.
How can you be so sure of that, Master?
I can tell. The soul of outer space tells me.
The soul of outer space?
The soul of outer space.
Gee, you two. You call that fun, just sitting like that? You haven't said a word for 2 hours.
What do you want?
Nice greeting. And here I thought I'd be doing you a favor bringing this. Eat it right up before it gets cold. I'll just leave it here so you guys help yourselves. And clean the dishes after you're finished. Gotta learn your manners while you're still young, right? Bye. I guess quiet people attract quiet friends.
This might not be the best Java.
I've got no right piloting an attack.
Oh, yeah?
Thank you.
You're recovering nicely from the heart attack, but there are numerous signs of irregularity in the circulatory system.
You mean I should just be glad glad to be alive.
Zex, what in the world happened?
I really underestimated the Talkies. It completely ignores the commands of the pilot. It has an audacious design that far exceeds today's most advanced equipment.
It ignores the pilot?
It takes into consideration all types of battle patterns and makes it possible for the one suit to achieve victory on its own. At least that's how I've found it. But I've become such a coward. The more I try to utilize the abilities of the mobile suit, the more I start doubting my own abilities. I start asking myself, is that all you're capable of doing? Rather than a suit for battle, you could say it's a suit for dueling. It takes a brave pilot to bring out its true potential.
A brave pilot?
Brave enough to risk death for victory. I still have a long way to go with my own fears of putting me in the hospital. Now, I've got to get back to the Sank Kingdom.
You rest. Any normal person would have been dead by now. I'm leaving, but you have got to stay here and get some rest.
But I have to go.
Okay, go, but not on the Talgies.
Knowing the Talgies is essential to victory. I'm positive its design is the same as the Gundams.
It is?
As I told you before, I believe that the Gundams have inherited the reckless design of the Talgies, the origin of all mobile suits. That's why it's crucial for me to successfully pilot the Talgies in order to be able to defeat the Gundams.
Tall Geese is for suicide missions. Now I understand what the Gundams are up to. They've been searching for a battle suitable for their own deaths.
I know it's very difficult for you to lie still with the Sank Kingdom so close by, but you must do as I say.
We'll attack tomorrow evening.
Sir, tomorrow evening. What's the matter?
The tall geese has taken off!
By who?
What's gotten into you, Otto? Return immediately!
This Tall Geese should be able to take over the headquarters of the Sank Kingdom. I should know. I understand its strength.
Stop now, you'll die!
I'd be honored to sacrifice my life for you, Zex. Please allow me to assist in fulfilling your dreams, sir. I want to do this for your sake, Lieutenant Zex, and not for Oz.
Otto.
I will attain victory in return for my life.
You're not making sense, Otto. Return at once! Otto!
I've come all the way here just to chase after a guy. Are you surprised, Father? But I couldn't help myself. I wanted to see him so badly. Can you understand how I feel, Father? Hiro's the support I need to have around until I can get over my sadness over you. But he keeps running away from me. Hiro?
All right, looks like I got here first. What took you, Hiro? Don't worry, I left you some action.
Damn it! I can't see a thing!
Mission complete.
Out of my way! I can't withstand much more!
Hurry up!
Yes, sir!
If only I'd been able to pilot the Talkies, this would have never happened.
The new type of mobile suit is approaching fast!
much bloodshed along the way, and I've only been able to live a lifestyle that counters your teachings based on the principles of total pacifism. My hands, they are too stained with blood. I'm completely unfit to lead the Peacecraft monarchy. But I'm sure she would be able to lead the country in the manner you'd intended. I will fight to make that happen. I have failed you. Please forgive me.
I hear was attacked.
Hiro!
Hey, good looking. Pretty nice day today, huh? Well, gotta get to class. I'll see you later.
Let me stay by you a little longer. I want to be stronger, just like you.
Battles that risk lives only produce mistakes. Then what meaning does Otto's death have? Lady Ann announces a plan to transport Taurus, the space mobile suit, to the Siberian base. However, this is in fact a pretense to wipe out the Gundams. In his battle with Zex, Hiro makes a final decision. Next on Gundam Wing Episode 10, Hiro, distracted by defeat.
The attacks by the 5 Gundams sent out by the space colonies reflected their retaliatory intentions. The Gundam's target is Oz, who had masked its identity within the mobile suit troops of the Alliance military. The Gundams had a number of missions to attack Oz. The year is after Colony 195. Oz has finally taken center stage. With an army of elite soldiers at his command, cUstOm carries out his plans to destroy the Alliance military. The battle between the mobile suits sent to Earth and Oz causes the Earth to shudder violently.
I've mastered numerous mobile suits in the past, so why? What am I afraid of? Is this the end? Long live King Zax!
My hands, they are too stained with blood. I'm completely unfit to lead the Peacecraft monarchy.
Hiro, distracted by defeat.
So, that's Tolgi's. I can see that it's no ordinary machine. And that Zex would be the only one who could pilot it.
It might not be wise giving Zex too much special treatment.
We're providing a superior suit to a superior pilot. Any problem with that?
I'm concerned it might give him an attitude.
Lady, there's no need for you to worry about that. I need you to focus on the major issues.
Sir.
We've awaited you, Your Excellency.
Sorry to cause you so much trouble.
Thanks for your concern.
And Lieutenant Nguyen, I commend you on your frontline battles. I'd like to thank you personally.
You're too kind, sir.
Why should Mr. Trace have to thank his own soldiers? Then there are those who shamelessly accept his words.
I've put Lady Un in charge of our latest plan. Should we get started right away?
Yes. I'll be giving an explanation of our strategy at 1600 hours.
It's almost time. Be on your way.
Yes, sir. Now, Colonel Zex, Lieutenant Nguyen, you two shall attend. Come with me.
Oh, there was something else I wanted to discuss with Zex. I'll send him as soon as we're done.
Lieutenant Nguyen, get a move on.
Ma'am.
I believe you have a better grasp of your feelings toward the Alliance by now. Well, Lightning Baron? Or may I call you Lightning Count?
Your Excellency, I was hoping to serve you for a little longer.
There is nothing that would make me happier. But you're sure?
As it is, there's only one name I could give myself. Killer of his own men.
The Gundams?
Yes, sir.
In that case, do as you wish.
I'm very grateful.
By the way, won't you be taking your mask off? You've succeeded in your revenge. There's no need now to hide your face.
I still bring my personal hatred onto the battlefield. Just think of this as my mark of distinction.
Right. You're a very devoted soldier. That's the reason I can trust you with anything. Miliardo Peacecraft?
That name, please don't.
I'm very much looking forward to the day you remove that mask of yours.
Yes, sir.
The latest plan involves moving the Tauruses to the Siberian base to install our new mobility system.
A new system? Why haven't I heard of it?
Our lack of confidence in the facilities and security at Lake Victoria has led to this transfer plan. The Tauruses will be transported across the Arabian coast under heavy guard. We will be taking over the transfer from there. So far, there haven't been any real threats, but we've taken everything into consideration. We have already announced a false transport plan. We won't let the enemies have it their way this time.
Enemies?
The Gundams?
The Gundams have attacked practically all of Oz's plans. This should once again be an attractive target for the Gundams, but as long as I'm in charge, I'll prevent all such interference.
Going to Siberia, they pass through Oz's protected areas, in which case the Gundams won't be able to attack.
No, we want them to come. I consider annihilating the Gundams a big part of this plan. Our defeats up until now were because cowardly soldiers were too slow to compile their data. But this time, Oz is dead serious. I'd like to give a lesson on the correct way to eradicate the Gundams. It might not come to much use, but let me provide you with some background information.
Jay.
We'll refer to the unit that fell over the Pacific Ocean as Gundam 01. It can transform into an aircraft. Once located, we'll lure it to an Ares air zone and shoot it down. Without its wings, we can overcome it in a protracted battle. Next, the Gundam 02.
There is a problem with the Taurus. It has the ability to learn from accumulated battle data. I'd like to trust Oz's control system, but there's still the chance that the machine will ignore the pilot's commands and move on its own. If the command to kill overrides the pilot, the consequences could be significant. Destroy it, otherwise, it will be a menace to mankind.
Mission accepted. Who's there?
I've come to say goodbye. I've got a bad feeling about this one. Oz's transport plan is good, and from what I can gather, they're going to be taking 2 routes, by air and by land. Hiro, could you take the air route? I'll fight them on the ground. We'll lose unless we have our own plan this time.
02's features allow it to remain unnoticed. And with 03, the main point is to get it to use up all of its firepower at an early stage. This is true for all of them, but not one mobile suit excels in an organized battle.
There's no choice but to attack while they're transported. If the data they've collected is sufficient, even the most elementary decoy plans will allow them to efficiently disperse their power. It's by air.
We'll take the land. Might be by air. If we hit their land transport, we can tell everyone which one's the decoy.
Do you think that the other Gundams will come?
We can't win by ourselves. But I'm positive the others will come.
Sorry. I am no longer able to fight. Denounce me, Otaku.
04 is also a close-range battle type. Make sure when facing 05 to avoid direct combat. Stop it in its footsteps and barrage until it's destroyed. Be extremely cautious of the firepower in its left arm. That concludes my briefing. I ask that you gather the troops of the respective bases along this route to stand by. Yes, ma'am! Colonel Zex, I was hoping you'd take on the task of fighting 01 with the tall geese one-on-one. What do you think?
You can't seriously expect him to go alone. I'll back him up.
But Noi...
There are still some Ares left in the Lake Victoria base. I request orders to lead the Ares to battle.
I'm appointing you lieutenant to the headquarters.
But why?
You'll be assisting me. Do you have any problems with that?
No.
Colonel Zex previously received a serious blow at the hands of 01. Now that he has the tall geese, I felt this would be the perfect opportunity to get his revenge.
Convenient. If he loses, it all becomes Zex's fault.
Noin, it suits me just fine. Actually, I was hoping you'd be stationed at the headquarters.
Colonel?
When we meet the enemy, we'll need quick, accurate information. I'll need your support there.
Sir, count on me.
Commence operation!
Relina!
Morning, everyone.
Relina, something awful's happened.
Hiro has changed schools, right?
You already knew about it?
There wasn't enough time to become friends with Hiro and Duo.
Off to fight again, Hiro. Well, I'm headed for my own battleground.
Mobile suit troop preparation for both the flight course and the railway course are complete.
Check with the observation satellite for any irregularities along the course.
Yes, ma'am!
Only a matter of time.
Excuse me, Colonel Un. Which is the true carrier route they're going to be using?
Both are extremely important.
Gundam 4 located 9.0 kilometers from land route point A.
Right. Ares number 4 squadron. Attack!
Master Katra, I have our targets in sight.
mistaking this security. It's this route.
You wish!
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Glad you came.
Sure. But this route is the decoy.
What?
Radar plane reporting. A high-speed carrier's headed our way. Release mobile suits at once for counterattack.
The Taurus carrier has arrived at its fueling point.
Backup defense army, attack!
Flying object is approaching from southeast at a great speed, believed to be 01.
It'll arrive at the supply base in T-minus 300.
Come in, Zex. 01 has just arrived. It's headed for the air route supply point where we're fighting off 03.
That's fortunate. He's headed for the air route. It'll be close, but I'll take him out midway.
That an Ares? No, it's bigger. Data checked. No match to any Oz weapons. He's fast.
That's enough, Gundam 01. We should have no need for beam rifles or cannons between us. We'll fight for recognition of superiority. You are a Gundam pilot. I'm sure that'll suit you.
There's the flight type. Is that thing a new Oz model?
I believe that I have won this battle. I feel no fear whatsoever. I'll defeat you without taking Tallgeese to its full limit.
Prototype Leo. So Oz has completed them. It won't be easy, but I'll try and destroy it.
My mission's to destroy the Taurus. I'm checking out.
Half the land route Leo troops have been defeated by 02 and 04.
01 is battling the tall geese, but 03 is headed for the supply base.
Who would have guessed Gundams had this much power?
The Taurus carriers are on standby for emergency takeoff. I'll give the okay.
I didn't approve that. I know my strategies will never fail, Noam. Get Space Fortress barge online!
A space fortress?
Colonel Unser, positioning is complete.
Good. Calling all Gundam pilots. We are now positioned to stage an all-out missile attack on the colonies.
We have seized all missile satellites from the former Alliance.
admiral to say we control the destiny of all colonies. This isn't a bluff. I demand all pilots to surrender at once and hand over your Gundams.
They've targeted the colonies!
And hand over our Gundams?
Sounds like Oz's tricks.
Hell of a time for tasteless tactics.
You guys can fight! Well, can't you?
I can't fight in that case. Knowing, please, get me Lady Yan.
The Gundams have stopped, but the pilots show no sign of surrendering.
Launch a missile! I don't care where.
Colonel, get a grip on yourself.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
Not what His Excellency wants.
I am doing nothing more than fulfilling His Excellency's ideal.
You clearly don't understand His Excellency.
You're the one that doesn't understand him, Colonel.
No, ma'am, you're wrong. Look, Colonel Un. The objective is to eliminate the rebels. His Excellency doesn't want battles that involve civilians.
The colonies can be flattened with the most minute of attacks. They're insignificant worlds for the pathetic. As for those rebels, I'll sweep them all away with this single command. Launch missiles now!
No, don't!
What on earth? Who is this guy?
Attention, Oz. I never would have imagined that you people could be so incredibly foolish. The space colonies have no intention of fighting Oz. This is my personal battle that I'm staging against you.
Who is he?
Dr. J.
So the rebel's finally showing his face.
Transmission is on a regular line from outer space.
Transmission origin, Colony C, 1013.
Who's this guy?
The person who's been sending orders to someone amongst us five.
In your eyes, inhumane moves such as attacking the colonies are just, if that's what it takes for you to come out victorious, right? I have no choice but to surrender.
Very well, your surrender's accepted. Abandon your Gundams immediately.
Boy, the Gundam pilot is nothing more than a little boy.
I surrender. I will not hand over the Gundams. I repeat, I surrender, but I will not hand over the Gundams.
Mission accepted.
Just self-detonated.
That pilot sacrificed his life.
He self-detonated in exchange for the colonies.
He sacrificed his life without a second thought.
Pain. My body. My soul.
Can you hear me? We must leave here at once.
Troa! Is that you, Troa?
Without resolutions, we cannot fight. He's accepted all orders.
Because they bluffed with the colonies. Damn!
We can't fight any longer.
Hurry and move out. I won't attack you in a position like this.
All Gundams are retreating from their respective battle points.
Don't expect this to be the end of it, Gundams. Or you, Lieutenant Noin.
Colonel, I have a call in from His Excellency.
Give it.
Colonel, he says for you to be more graceful about everything. More graceful. Lady.
Gundams have been defeated. With the colonies used as shields, the warriors don't have a chance. They face a time of humiliation when they are unable to fight. On top of that, no one is able to confirm whether Hiro is dead or alive. Relina heads to Moscow, having been informed that Lady Un is there. She aims her gun straight at her father's killer, Lady Un. Next, on Gundam Wing, Episode 11, The Whereabouts of Happiness.
We are now positioned to stage an all-out missile attack on the colony.
You guys can fight, well, can't you?
Mission accepted. The Whereabouts of Happiness.
There's really no way out with all the security. Besides, to swipe a carrier, you have to cross the entire desert to get to the closest airport. That guy. We're in the same boat. With all those planes looking out for us, there's not much you guys can do either.
A fairly large sandstorm is on the way. We'll be crossing the desert then. Want to join us?
Yeah, I do. I could use some sympathy now.
I need time to think too.
We've collected what we could, but the important parts have all been destroyed.
I thought so. That's why he self-destructed.
Even Gundams can end up as mere scraps of metal, or rather scraps of Gundanium.
This Gundam design was based on the Tallgeese, so the fundamental technology for the Tallgeese should be applicable.
Colonel?
Yes, Noin. Would you mind if I took this Gundam with me to the Lake Victoria base?
Huh? Are you planning to fix it?
Yes.
Why bother?
Perhaps I'm just preoccupied with that pilot.
But the Gundam pilot died, didn't he?
I just have this feeling that he's alive. It's pretty impossible after that explosion. But I honestly hope that he is alive. As a fellow mobile suit pilot, he was someone that I was destined to do battle with.
I am terribly sorry. Your Excellency, I shouldn't have acted on my own to plan a direct attack on the colonies.
Well, that's all water under the bridge now. At least we know that the Gundam attacks were planned by certain extraordinary people to retaliate against our actions. Our target is still to destroy all of the Gundams, but their supporters concern me.
In outer space.
I prefer to keep the enemy from becoming any more powerful. Can I rely on you, Lady Yun?
Yes, I'll eliminate them at once. Your Excellency.
The peace-minded people of the colonies will not prefer any sign of militarism. You can do away with some of your formalities. You can announce your trip to outer space in Moscow. Many noble people who understand Oz live in Moscow. They should be able to assist you.
Sir.
The radar hasn't picked up anything.
That doesn't mean a damn thing. Spread out and look out for enemies.
Crap, I can't see a thing in this sandstorm. What could be in a place like this?
There's a base belonging to the Middle East nations not associated with the Earthsphere Alliance or Oz. Why don't we take refuge there?
A base?
No problems here.
No problems here either.
None here.
I understand.
An underground base.
Let's go!
Hey!
This base belongs to the homeland of our Magwanak Corps.
It's your base?
Good of you to come, Katra.
It's been a while, Commander Sadaul.
The missions have been tough since you got to Earth, haven't they?
Well, I owe the Magwanak Corps for all their help. I don't know how to thank you.
It was their personal decision. They wanted to help you.
If only we had more strength, we would have been able to do a lot more damage to the Oz organization.
That troublesome Oz! Using the colonies as a shield is irresponsible!
We're to blame for failing to stop them.
Yeah, we're totally to blame.
No, Katra. No one is in a position to blame you. Here, come this way.
Master Katra, we'll get started with the mobile suit repairs.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, and Rashid.
Yes, I know. We will take care of both Gundams.
That's okay, isn't it?
That's just fine by me. I appreciate your help.
I haven't introduced myself. My name is Katra Rabarba Winner.
Winner? You mean you're the heir to the Winner family, one of the few influential and financial powers of the Arabic nations? No wonder everybody looks up to you around this place.
Our family, we're all pacifists. I've disinherited myself to come out here.
Yeah, it takes all types, I guess. I'm Duo Maxwell. I might run and hide, but I never tell a lie. That's me in a nutshell.
We were told that the colonies have sent mobile suits to Earth.
That's her.
It's true that a number of mobile suits were set to work and took part in an attempt to destroy certain targets. However, Oz is taking steps to expose the rebels in order to maintain world peace. It's only a matter of time before we can solve this issue.
That rose doesn't suit her one bit. Thank you.
My pleasure.
My, isn't she cute?
Excuse me, do you have an invitation?
No.
Forgive me, miss, but this party is open only to invited guests.
Katrina?
Well, do you know any other guests?
Relina, you're early.
Marquis Wayridge. I am terribly sorry. I had absolutely no idea she was a relation of yours.
Not to worry. Shall we go, Relina? The party's about to begin.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. This place is full of old folks. Young people like yourself are a rarity.
My, Mr. Wayridge, what a pretty young date.
How do you do? I'm Relina.
May I have this dance, please, miss?
I couldn't allow that. The first dance is already taken. If you wouldn't mind, could I have this dance, dear?
Why should I mind? I'd be delighted. It would be my pleasure.
What's this?
We are guarding the front entrance. Nothing to report at the rear gate or along the channel.
Radar picking up nothing in the sky.
Roger. Continuing to post guard.
Relina, I can see the Peacecraft influence in you.
Do you know the Peacecrafts?
Yes, of course I do. Thank you. Yes, I was very close indeed with the Peacecrafts, the monarchy of the Sank Kingdom, till 13 years ago when the family was overthrown.
Why was the Peacecraft family overthrown, sir?
It seems absurd, but while some people hope for peace, others try to gain through disputes. The former was the Peacecraft family, and the latter was the United Earth Sphere Alliance.
So you mean their talk of peace interfered with the Alliance's objectives?
Yes, and even the Romerfeller Foundation, who had differences with the Alliance, started developing weapons. Blasted Oz.
Oz?
I invited Trays today to personally ask what he was trying to pull off, but he sends some representative.
What's wrong? Don't worry. I'm a guest too. Show me to Marquis Wayridge. I must see him personally on behalf of His Excellency.
Roses don't belong on military uniforms. A rose is a flower more suitable for someone kind like you, Relina.
Marquis Wayridge. My name is Lady Un, and I come on behalf of Trace Pushrenai. I need to discuss some things with you.
Of course. Before that, would you give me that rose of yours? I'd love to give it to my granddaughter.
Relina Dorlin, what are you doing here?
Grandfather, roses just don't look good on me either. I'd look better soaked in the blood of Oz. Here's for my dad!
Freeze!
After her! Marquis!
Standing in your way is the only thing I can do. I can't even come close to matching the courage she's shown.
How dare you all!
We're all great fans of that girl.
We'll take the main entrance.
Yes, Lieutenant. The courage she has shown is just what's needed for us to move forward. There's still so much more for me to learn.
Are we all clear?
Yes.
Wow. It's a festival. Looks like a gas.
They're celebrating the safe return of us 40 Magwanak soldiers.
Yeah?
This nation has opposed the Alliance military and has defended itself. The Magwanak are the frontline soldiers.
They are?
You bet I'll go. Don't push.
You're more like heroes than frontline soldiers.
Everyone's completely united now. That's why our nation's so positive.
So your country's gonna stick it out to the end of the battle.
What's your impression of us?
There's a lot I want to talk to you about. You got some time, Catherine?
Of course, I've got a few questions myself.
You'll buy me lunch?
Now we're alone. We can talk in here.
There's 5, right?
That's right. Just the 5 of us that met at New Edwards.
I came here from the colonies.
I did as well. The 5 of us are just the same, don't you think? Our mobile suits and our missions. Not to mention our objective to destroy Oz.
Oz destroyed peace in the colonies. This mission is revenge. I've been fighting under those orders.
Same with me. That's when I was given the mobile suit I use.
Same here. Don't worry about the colonies.
Destroy them first. That's your responsibility.
Just the same.
Yeah, word for word.
I've always fought believing I'd be better off dead rather than living under Oz's rule.
Me too. But to kill yourself?
Hiro ended up doing it.
this life.
The colonies have no intention of fighting. The colonies can't be sacrificed. Your friend was the perfect role model.
I never would have imagined that Hiro had such a stubborn streak in him.
It was clear the colonies would be targeted once the Gundams got going.
A battle where the nation is not unified as one body. There's nothing more difficult for a lonely soldier.
Captain! Come to the headquarters. Oz's mobile suit troops are headed here.
The what?
Look, Rashid, here on the screen.
Looks like they're recon troops.
What do you think, Rashid?
If we start fighting here, the civilians will get involved.
Then keep on guard, but send the soldiers underground.
Sir.
Is this some kind of festival?
Some nomadic friends stopped by at the village. Is something wrong?
I was hoping you could let our troops rest and maybe share some of your food and water.
We'll do what we can.
Thank you, sir.
Still, you're quite intimidating.
We've been informed that rebellious Middle East troops are hiding out in this area. We're here for precautionary purposes.
Damn them!
All right, Oz is left. Check those boxes. Well?
We can't move it. It's set so any movement will trigger it.
Rashid, what's the matter?
Master Katra.
Oz played dumb, and the whole time they were setting 20 bombs all over town.
If they're time bombs, we just need to trash them all.
They're designed so we can't move them.
They've narrowed our troops' location down to this town.
Which means they're gonna force us to surface.
They've set the bombs to go off at 12 midnight. They must be hoping for a nighttime battle.
It would seem Oz is preparing to battle with us overnight.
Or else they think we're going to surrender before then.
Aren't the Gundams causing this problem?
That's right. I'm sure it's us they're after.
Their attack is very well thought out. They've probably been watching this town for quite some time. Everyone listen up. Oz has discovered this town and will be attacking. I doubt if we'll be able to deceive them any further. Therefore, we'll aim at one area of their barricade and resist their attack while the civilians escape. And one other honorable duty remains. We must get the 2 Gundam suits out of the vicinity. The Gundams are heroes that arrived on Earth to destroy Oz. Because of Oz's scheming, the Gundams will not be able to fight this battle. However, there will be a day when the Gundams will save us all. Be thankful that you can return the favor in advance. Do you understand? All troops, to battle!
Hover suits from the Middle East troops are attacking! Fragos troops, fire! The enemy's hover suits are too quick! Dragos hover suit, shift to the back. Close combat is too dangerous. Yes, sir! Dragos ready to fire an enemy's underground exit. Huh? What's going on?
Did you think that was our only exit?
Found them. By the north gate. There are lots of enemy carriers to choose from.
Good job. Take them all at once.
Yes, sir.
Do not rush. Go to the North Mountain Gate. Do not get separated from your families.
Go with this to the north gate where Abdul's waiting.
Thank you. Sorry I can't do anything in return. I'm so ashamed I could die. Huh? For me? Wow.
The Gundams are our heroes. Never forget that. I know we'll fight together again someday. For the future.
Hey, Katra!
Yeah?
I got some flowers here for you.
promise. One day, my Gundam will definitely fight again.
Decoy operations are now complete and we are retreating to the hills!
We cannot have civilian casualties. It would blemish the Magwanak Corps name.
Secure a path for Master Catra's carrier immediately!
All Magwanak Corps, gather up ahead. Do not let the enemy through the barrage.
Catra. Yes? Could you circle the sky just once?
I can't help them now, but I still want to do something.
Sure thing.
Hang in there. Keep firing. Master Catra. Mission complete. Magwanak soldiers, retreat at once!
See you again, Magwanak Corps.
The next time we meet, I'll make sure the colony's thoughts are united.